Hi, lovely. Sean here. Happy Wednesday. So I'm excited to connect with you about this training today. It's all about building your team and being the queen of your team. And this is how we can be absolutely amazing entrepreneurs, really showing up in the way that our clients need us to show up. So grab some paper. This is going to be a little mini training, so you can write down some of these tips, and you'll also be seeing some of the content in the live feed. So the first thing that you want to do as a woman is to evaluate your team and look at every single one of your team members. And if you don't have any yet, really just take this in, and really it can prepare you for the future. But evaluate everyone on your team, whether it's a personal assistant, a tutor, a virtual assistant, an accountant, your bookkeeper. And the things that you want to look at are they responsive to your request, or do you have to hunt them down? Do you love working with this specific person? And 3, is the work flowing back and forth to you so that you feel like you are absolutely on track and on target to keep your business flowing in the forward direction? So that's the first step to evaluating your team. Then the second is, where could I add team members into my life to help make me more spacious in my thoughts and in my life and in my abundance and in my really just in my, for me, it's really in my thoughts and in my space. I do not like to be frantic. I do not like to be rushed. I do not like to be overwhelmed with things to do. And so I support myself with people in my life that can help me. And I'll give you a great example with this. So we are in Florida, and about 2 weeks ago, my daughter and I were here by ourselves without my husband, and I go into the shower, and the shower was bubbling up, and the sewer was backing up, and the toilets were bubbling, and the drains were bubbling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm working at a horse show. I have to get her to the horse show. This is at 7 o'clock in the morning. What am I going to do? So I'm like, I'm going to call my caretaker who takes care of our home here in Florida and say, can you please call the plumber that you know and meet him over here anytime today, even tomorrow, we'll figure it out. And so she handled it for me. She figured out who to call, when to meet them, and then it happened to be that I could run home and meet him and talk to him and get it handled. But that is the beauty of having a team, that you don't feel overwhelmed and burnt out with everything that you need to do in your life. So look at your life to see where you're feeling stuck, what projects you are needing to be completed. What do you need to start and really struggle to finish? So you have this great inspiration, and then all of a sudden it's like you get halfway through and you get overwhelmed by the tasks that need to happen. So how could you delegate that out? And then my favorite question is, what makes you feel bogged down? I love to download information. So all the packets that you guys get if you're in private coaching with me, I love to do that. It's one of my greatest passions. But I get super stuck if I have to format, spell check, really lay things out. And so I just send it all to my VA in a rough form, and she makes it look beautiful. So the last question you need to ask yourself in your team is, who else could do this? I know that we feel like we're irreplaceable as women a lot of times, but the reality is there are other people in your life who can do things that you're not fabulous at. So really take a strategic look at your life and really say, how can I delegate? Look for the resources you need to hire, and then hire them. It will help you to make more money. It will help you to live a more beautiful life and really feel like your life is worth living. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of She's Rising, and have a great day.